Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Making the Most of Your LinkedIn Profile. My name is Dave Sherman. I am the Partner Development Manager here at Infusionsoft. And there we go. I've been employed at Infusionsoft since July of 2012. Prior to my coming to work here, I have been a professional speaker, trainer, and best-selling author since 1998. And I like to share with people that my only real vices these days are a Diet Mountain Dew, a good bottle of red wine, and a great cigar. Always like to share that because it makes connections with the people that you're talking to. So you might not be able to see me, but at least you get to know something about me and know I'm not drinking red wine or consuming a great cigar as I'm doing this. I want to thank all of you for joining us for this webinar. For those of you that are avid users of LinkedIn, you are definitely in great company. There are over 200 million users in LinkedIn. Now, a lot of you might be saying to yourself, well, Dave, what's the big deal of 200 million users? Facebook has 1 billion users. I understand that, but there's a difference. The reason people love LinkedIn is because it is corporate. How corporate? Check out this statistic. 39%, which means 4 out of every 10 people that are on LinkedIn are either a manager, a director, a business owner, a C-level executive, or a VP of a company. That's 4 out of every 10 people in LinkedIn hold these levels in companies. This is why people are connected to LinkedIn. This is why it's so vitally important for you to spend some time and effort getting to work on your profile and getting the most out of what LinkedIn has to offer you, because you have the opportunity to connect to so many people involved in the corporate world. For some reason, my clicker just doesn't want to click today, so let's just keep going here. For those of you that didn't know, 35% of LinkedIn users, that's basically 1 out of 3, logs in every single day. These are regular users. These are regular consumers of content. You know I spend a good bit of time on LinkedIn every day. Why? Because you never know what you're going to miss. You get to find new people connected to you, and you get to find new needs, and you learn things about the business world just by checking in every day. So as you can see, 1/3 of the people that belong to LinkedIn check in every single day. Did you know that there are 2.6 million company pages? 2.6 million. Okay, I don't know what the statistic would be, but if you looked at one of those like every minute or so, imagine how long that would probably take you. Did you also know that there's 1 million groups? 1 million different groups. So for those of you that are saying to yourself, oh, I don't know where to meet people. Oh, I don't know how to connect with people. Oh, I don't know how to network with the people I'm looking for. In LinkedIn, there's 1 million different groups. If you can't find one group that works for what you're looking for, I think you need to change professions and find a group that you can find in LinkedIn. 81% of the users in LinkedIn belong to at least one group. Okay, which means 8 out of 10 people belong to at least one group. So this is a great opportunity for you to be able to mix, mingle, and schmooze and network with people and be able to make great connections with people all over the globe by joining at least one group. There are 10 million endorsements made every day. You know, I've been on LinkedIn for a very long time, so I get a lot of endorsements. So what that means is somebody is endorsing me because I'm a professional speaker. Somebody endorses me because of my marketing background. Somebody endorses me because I'm connected to Infusionsoft. That's what these endorsements are for, and 10 million of them are given every single day. You know, this happens to be my page right here. Yeah, that's me, that good-looking guy right there. You know, it says, Partner Development Manager, what I do, some of the different places I've worked, some of the people I'm connected to. It says I've got 500 plus connections, which right now I'm somewhere in the neighborhood of about 3,400. And it tells me how many, people have viewed my profile and things like that. And it's, the thing I like about my page is that it's 100% complete. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. I'm going to go over some tips and tools on how to make the most of your LinkedIn profile. This happens to be our Infusionsoft page. Okay, this is a page that we have people come to and are members of because it gives them the opportunity to learn about what Infusionsoft is up to and how Infusionsoft can potentially help them and what benefits that people are going to be able to get by checking out the page that's put out there by Infusionsoft. So if by some chance you haven't checked out our LinkedIn page, please do. I want to give you a couple of tips and tools on how to make the very most of LinkedIn. I've been on it a very long time. I did a bunch of research on this. So I want to share with you some things that I think would benefit you tremendously as you move forward continuing to use LinkedIn. Because if you're one of these people that's saying, oh, sorry, Dave, I'm on Facebook, that's all I really need, or, oh, sorry, Dave, I'm a Twitter guy, that's all I really need, you're kind of selling yourself short, folks. You have to be able to spread yourself out over every one of these social media vehicles. And there are dozens more. I mean, the big three obviously are Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter, but I bet there's another 60 or 70 or more social media vehicles out there. So in regards to LinkedIn, you want to make sure that your profile is complete to 100%. You want to make sure you put in everything. You want to put in things about your professional life. You want to put in things about your college life. You want to put in some endorsements. You want to put in a little personal stuff like, your favorite travel sites or things that you've done or awards that you've won or education that you have done, things such as that. They want you to complete it to 100% because it elevates you up in the listings of people on LinkedIn by making sure that your profile is set up to 100%. So if you have not gotten your profile to 100%, please do it as soon as possible and watch the impact it'll have on your profile. Make sure that you use a professional picture. I know so many people that'll snap a fuzzy, blurry shot with their iPhone, and they'll put it up on the screen, and they wonder why. They'll put it up on their profile, and they'll wonder why nobody pays any attention to them, or they wonder why when people look at it, they're not taken seriously, or people won't respond back to the emails that you send. You need to make sure you use a professional picture. For those of you that are saying, Dave, I'm really trying to keep an eye on my budget. I can't afford professional pictures. That's just an excuse. I know a woman right now that does headshots for $20. And she's unbelievably good at it because the reason she does this is a loss leader for her. So she'll go out, she'll do headshots for you for $100, but if you bring her in to take a bunch of photos of your office building, I can guarantee you it won't be $20. But regardless, make sure you use a professional picture. Have somebody take it with a good digital SLR camera. Have somebody take it with a camera that's got, lots of megapixels, because this way at least you're going to look good on your profile, and that's what you're trying to do. So remember, always use a professional picture. You want to make sure that your headline is catchy. When was the last time, when did somebody last say to you, you only have like 10 seconds to make a first impression? Or whatever that line is. Sorry, I know it's someone else's line and I probably just butchered it, but that's okay. You want to make sure the headline that you put on your profile is something catchy. You want to make sure you put something out there that's going to make people go, huh, that's interesting, that's catchy, that's, intriguing. I think I'm going to take a look at this person's profile. It's something that we like to refer to here in Infusionsoft as using a lead magnet. You want to do something that's going to draw people in. You don't want to just tell people, hi, this is what I do. Hi, I'm a lawyer. Hi, I'm an accountant. Hi, I'm a chiropractor. See, I wanted to put in other businesses in there because everyone thinks I bash the attorneys, but I really don't. But you want to put something in there that entices somebody to want to learn how you can help their business. So make sure you do that with a catchy headline to draw more people in as they're looking at your profile. You want to make sure that you use proper keywords throughout. So for instance, if you're in the marketing business, you want to make sure you use the word marketing throughout your entire profile. If you are in, if you're a consultant, if you are a business coach, if you are a CEO, if you are in career transition, you want to make sure that you put in as many of the proper keywords as possible, because the more often you use these keywords, the better opportunity your profile will be found in regards to search engines. So make sure that you identify what those keywords are. There are people out there that specialize in helping people identify great keywords for their businesses. I would recommend that if your LinkedIn profile is something that you really want to put some emphasis into, I would recommend finding one of those people that is an expert at SEO or pay-per-click, SEO, search engine optimization, or pay-per-click, and find out what those proper keywords are, and whatever they are, make sure you use a lot of them in your profile. You also want to make as many connections as possible. As I said, I've got about 3,400 people I'm connected to. Do I know every single one of these people personally? No, but some of them are friends of friends of friends of friends. The reason it is vitally important to make as many connections as possible is because this is your network. These are the kind of people that when you connect to them, you have the opportunity to help them, and they have the opportunity to help you. You want to make connections with people. LinkedIn constantly has, boxes up there and pop-ups and things like that that'll say, hey, here's how you can grow your list. Hey, here's how you can connect to people on your email list. I recommend you do a lot of that, because if the wider your network is, the easier your life becomes. It makes it very simple. If there is anything I need business-wise, I'll put it out on LinkedIn, because I guarantee you I'm going to find what I need pretty quickly, especially considering I'm connected to about 3,400 people. So make sure you make as many connections as possible with the people that you get to see and meet on LinkedIn. A lot of times you're going to have people that will send you recommendations. One of the greatest ways to get recommendations is by giving recommendations. How do you do this? Go through the people you're connected to on LinkedIn, and say you're kind of scrolling through the people you're connected to, and suddenly there's Paula Johnstone, and Paula's a realtor, and you bought a house from Paula, and you want people to know how great she is. I recommend you go on LinkedIn and you type up a recommendation for her. You type up something that says, this is how good she is. If you need a realtor, you need to be contacting her. Because what will happen is she will be so happy and so thrilled that you did this, there's a better than average chance she's going to do one back for you. So the easiest way to get more people recommending you is by giving more recommendations. So go through your list and identify those people that have done good by you, that you've worked well with, and just take the time to be able to let people know how grateful you are for the work that they've done for you. Do you remember in the beginning of the program when I was going through some of the statistics? There are a million Facebook groups. A million. That's 1,000 thousands. That's a lot. So for those of you that are saying, oh, there's no groups for me to join, no, you just haven't looked hard enough. So my recommendation is, as soon as you're finished with this webinar, I would suggest you go on LinkedIn, look up some of the groups, and start joining them. Why? Because you get to be known in your industry. Say, for instance, you're in the PR world, you're in the public relations world. If you join all the PR groups, people are going to start becoming familiar with who you are. Do you guys know what R&R stands for? Yes, it stands for rest and relaxation, but it also stands for remembered and repeated. The way you get well known in these groups is by building a higher level of R&R. So go into LinkedIn immediately, find some groups that work for you, and join and participate. You also want to make sure that you update your status regularly. If I go and see your LinkedIn profile and I see a status update from 9 months ago, do you think I'm going to pay any attention to your profile? No, because you don't pay any attention to your profile. Please understand, just because you have a profile doesn't mean you're using LinkedIn. LinkedIn is an activity. LinkedIn is something you need to be active about. It is something you need to be visiting every day. A third of the people that use LinkedIn go online and check out their profile every single day. You need to be updating your profile every day also. If you can't do it every day, do it every other day. But I would share information on there. I would, give business tips. I would do observations. I would, share with people an opinion you have about, a hot topic that's going on. But whatever you do, make sure that you update your status on a regular and consistent basis so people know that you are using your LinkedIn profile on a regular basis. I would also recommend that you use LinkedIn alerts. LinkedIn has a program where you can type in what you are looking for. So for instance, say you're trying to find anyone in the advertising business in Argentina. If you put in a LinkedIn, if you fill out the form for the LinkedIn alert and somebody from the advertising world from Argentina comes online, you're going to get a notification that this person has become a member. How would that work for those of you that are looking for jobs? How great would that be for those of you looking to connect with other people in your industries? Make sure you use LinkedIn alerts. This is something new to me. I didn't never use LinkedIn alerts much until I started doing research on this topic. So I would definitely recommend you go out and you check out LinkedIn alerts and learn how you can use it to help grow your contacts and your connections. You want to know more on how to make the most out of LinkedIn? Well, I'm going to make this really easy for you. Here at Infusionsoft, we have authors that are constantly providing us with great content that we like to provide in ebooks. We would like to offer you a free ebook called Networking with Networkers, How to Get Started with LinkedIn. This is a book that's going to explain to you so many tips and tools on how to make the most of this unbelievably powerful social media tool. How do you get this free ebook? Okay, it's really hard. You ready? This is going to be tough. I need you to go to tinyurl.com/free ebook 430. Again, tinyurl.com/free ebook 430. Please notice where it says free. Yes, there are 3 E's in there for free ebook 430. If you're going to use LinkedIn, if you're going to be a part of social media, take the time to follow these tips and tools that you just heard and apply, if you can, all of them. But if not, apply some of them, because everything you do moving forward is going to make you more successful with LinkedIn. Everything you do in your profile is going to get you one step closer to being fully complete. Every time you go out and make one more connection with somebody on LinkedIn, you never know if that's going to be the perfect connection for you to just blow your business or to just blow your professional career, into the stratosphere. So, once again, my name is Dave Sherman. I thoroughly hope you enjoyed this. My contact information is in front of you. That's my phone number. That's my email address. If you've got questions, if there's anything else we could do for you, please let us know. Once again, thank you so very much for joining us, for making the most of your LinkedIn profile. We will look forward to seeing you on another webinar soon. Take care. Bye-bye.